Hello everyone, and welcome back to Fableheim and the Grand Crusade of the Southlands, led by Lady Repanse de Lyonesse. We resume where we left things off last time. Cetra has returned, and the Tomb Kings are doing their Tomb King thing here in Xandri, stacking up on top of each other like the cruel little blocks that they are. So, we moved Yselda, les Trebarites, away from Khemri. For reasons.
The lady protects me.
And for reasons, I am returning her. We are going to get one Blessed Field Trebuchet. We aren't going to be able to field any cavalry here, really, because we don't have any of our vows unlocked. Well, they're called Troths, right, for the Prophetess. So, what we're going to do instead is pick up a Blessed Field Treb. We have a Paladin coming over here. And I want to put this here, so we can have more paladins, because, well, paladins are great, but also because Mathieu, le Jongleur, is gonna go join Mogen the Devoted. Now, I looked up this word, and there wasn't really anything I could find, but if you replace the first U for an O, Jongleur, it is juggler in French. So, he's either a jungler, like League of Legends jungler, or a juggler.
For justice.
Not sure which is worse, honestly. But, he's here. And unfortunately, that guy has moved outside of my range. Very rude. Very rude.
Do not betray your king.
Yeah, you're gonna get wrecked.
Honor me.
Do I honor you? So we have a Treb coming in, we have a Paladin coming in, and another Paladin coming in. We'll pick up the Heretic. So with 2 spots open, we can pick up 2 more Footsquares. Seems good to me. Seems good. I don't know what this guy's gonna do, but we're gonna get to punch him in the face. I did do some building elsewhere on the map. Like here in Al-Haik, well, more like destroying. We had both farms and industry set up, which is bad, in case you didn't know, because they contradict each other. So, we'll just have farms here, because we were recruiting from here. In Baliad, we had another public order thing here that we don't need. Ooh, we can begin upgrading the Black Tower of Aachen. I guess more industry. Mogen has finished his recruitment, and so we're going to go here.
Blessings of the lady be upon you.
And upon you, Mogen. Let's go raid this cove. Look at these undead fools. Now, I want to be completely honest with everyone. I always try to be. And on that, I did attempt to record this episode already, but I had some issues, both technical and in the game. So I decided, you know what, we'll just scrap it and try again. So a few things I know what's going to happen, a little bit, just a wee bit. And I also learned a very valuable lesson when fighting lizardmen. So you didn't miss much, don't worry. You're going to see it here. And one of the things I learned fighting lizardmen is I think where's the barrier here? Oh, it's over here. Okay. I think
Battle ready. We are ready.
we're going to need to get rid of some of these archers. Because archers are incredibly powerful against the undead. Not as powerful against lizardmen. Can you guys hit me? Where are you? So the Carronades here are anti-large and can hit flying units. This is going to be a long march, but here we go. The last march of the Ents. The Ents. But, I jest. We are going to go out against them. And I'm thinking, oh, I need to get peasants for, what was I doing? For Yselda's army, I think I got peasants ready. But, I want to cut down the fire peasants. So, I want 1 fire and 2 poison peasant archers when fighting the Listman, I think. I think that's what I've decided on. So that's going to happen soon. And I wanted to do a little bit of ranting. Look at those carronades just destroying everything. No shoot. No shoot. Because for those of you who don't know, I also play Total War Three Kingdoms, which is based in the Three Kingdoms era of Chinese history. I only play the romance mode, which is like the fantasy version. Screw records, right? And I feel like flying in and shutting this stuff down, but there's polearms here. There's scary polearms. What if we just... Oh, this is bold. Bold move, Cotton. And we'll be beginning a new series soon. Oh yeah, look at that damage. We'll be beginning a new series soon for said Total War. Because there is DLC coming out. Just keep moving. DLC coming out on the 16th? Is that it? I think it is. And I've been really torn on what exactly to do. Stay away from that. That's scary. And where I think I've concluded on is a series. The DLC is called The Mandate of Heaven, which is a big deal in Chinese history, in case you didn't know. And basically what the Mandate of Heaven is in history is it is the right given by heaven to rule. So in Western history, specifically European history, it also is very similar to the divine right of kings, which is, you know, God has chosen this king to rule, or this bloodline, or whatever. By the way, this is the debut of the Company of the Silver Fox. Aren't they adorable? As they charge into halberds that are fighting hippogriffs. Oh, that's not a good fight. Nothing about that is good. So ideally we'll pull them away. Mogen's not the biggest combatant here. Sorceress. She's gone like all down the red line. But anyway, the Mandate of Heaven DLC is based in a few years prior to the main campaign. So you get to play as the Han, the crumbling Han Empire, or as the Zhang brothers, which were the ones that basically instigated the Yellow Turban Rebellion. And I've been really torn on what I want to do. Because if you're playing with the Han Empire, you can either play as the Emperor himself, which is a whole basket of me ranting. You can play as Liu Chong, who is the Prince of Shen. You can play as Liu Ji, who is the mentor and has a really, really hard start. A really hard start position. Or you can play as Tao Qian for the first time.
Lord and hero. For the lady.
And playing as any of those three is basically the same. I guess we're committed to the red line now. It's basically the same as playing any of the previous Han factions. So it's not really new. I mean, there are a few new things, but it's not like a complete, faction overhaul like playing as the Emperor.
Noble son of Brettonian.
So, even though I like Liu Ji and Prince of Shen and Tao Qian, do we cut these peasants now or do we cut them later? We'll cut them now.
I have seen your heart.
You have?
My faith in you wanes.
And then the Yellow Turbans finally got... I wouldn't say the Yellow Turbans felt bad prior to this, because they have had their own DLC that came out like right after the launch of the game, but I wouldn't say they felt great. And people have been saying, people that got their hands on the early access for this DLC, said that they feel a lot better, which is good. I'm glad to hear it. All right, we're going to go save Yselda. The orcs are coming. Oh dear. And I never really finished my...
I forbid this.
For Our Lady.
for Our Lady. Do I just auto-resolve this? I mean, I feel like if I don't, or if I do, I don't care. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Prophetess.
That's what I thought. Stop interrupting my duty. And so because I'd never really finished the Yellow Turban campaign, I was like, well, I mean, it's the equivalent of the short-term campaign victory. I became Emperor, and that was it.
Your words.
This is bold, but you'll see why I'm doing it here in a minute.
True knight of Brettonian.
So, yeah. But the thing, whenever I play the Yellow Turban,
To the yard, man.
I don't know, it's a weird feeling because I know and recognize, like, the Han people, Cao Cao, Liu Bei, Liu Bu. I don't know if you could say Liu Bu is part of the Han faction. He's a warlord. That's about it, really. And with the Yellow Turban, they don't have, that name recognition, those unique legendary characters. Legendary both in the game and in real life. Quite literally legendary. So, I don't know. And the conclusion that I came up with is, I was thinking, oh, I need to do this. We need to look at stuff. By stuff, I mean items, because our poor little friends here. I'll finish my thought earlier, but we need money and research and casualties and gear. Sir Hemel has been with us for a long time. He deserves stuff, This weapon is actually incredibly good just because Wind Blast is amazing. And of course, because Hemel's here to assassinate, extra armor piercing is always welcome. He's here to slay.
Your coming was foretold.
Foretold, huh? We need this to be rank 3 before I can recruit another paladin. It's
My
fine.
strength and wisdom are yours.
How many hedge wizards do I have? I have more. Okay, that's fine. Everyone gets Winds of Magic. I love Winds of Magic. They're great. They're great. So my idea that I concluded with was, like, a Gotta Catch 'Em All. A Pokemon series playing as the Han Emperor. And that's because, through a variety of means, the Han Emperor can annex his factions. Oh, here we come. So this is my plan. The in-game plan is to get everyone to come at me, because with Tomb Kings, for whatever reason, auto-resolve is weird. All these skeletons don't count for anything, and our flying units count for like a billion
Now.
things. So we auto-resolve. They kill a few of our foot squires. We mourn. We pull back. We pick up our foot squires. And then we crush Xandri. That's the plan. They tried to wound... Who did you try to wound? Did you try to wound Henry Le Massif? Oh. Oh yes, you screwed up. You can't wound Henry Le Massif. Henry Le Massif is my friend. My champion. Can I... Where can I recruit these? Huh.
Shall we?
I don't think I can actually reach Khemri in time. So I guess I'm just picking up Battle Pilgrims. Or can I go in? Wait, can I actually reach this? So I can take Xandri. Yep. Alright.
Brettonians advance! Have heart!
Boom. That was easier than I thought it would be. And I already thought it was going to be easy. So then we just recruit from here. Boom. So as much as I hate it, we need to get rid of some of these archers. These two specifically. You've served me well, lads.
In
Thank
the
you.
lady's name.
we'll pick up 2 Pokeboys. You'll see why soon. Don't worry. We've also completed Repanse's yellow line, so we're going to go down the red line. And we want this. Yeah, square relic and foot squares. We don't want this. So start with Worshippers of the Grail and go from there. We'll figure it out after that. More buttons for Sir Hemel de Bouchon. Level 14 is the Hippogriff level for Lords, and for some reason I thought we were going to get another Hippogriff. I keep forgetting. That's okay. Also with... Was it Henry? No, Hemel. With Sir Hemel, we completed the Knight's Vow, and I kind of forgot it existed, so I just accepted the pledge to Manon questing vow, and there's a skull. Sir Hemel's going to be a knight. It's going to be great. Unfortunately, with Henry, I kind of forgot. And because I think level 30 is the level cap for heroes, we accepted the construction thing. And hopefully it just happens that we're here long enough. We'll see. We'll find out. I can hope, right? Yeah, I guess that's fine. I guess we're going all in on that, huh? We definitely need to sit here for a little bit, and I want to get rid of you two.
Do you know who I am?
We could pick up 2 Pokeboys and just sit there for a moment while I complete my thought finally regarding... I guess I'm just building this for more paladins. That seems fine. Taxes? No, we want growth for a little bit until we can get rank 5 Khemri. Then we can do taxes. Alright, everyone seems content with their life
What is
for
your
now.
behest?
You've moved, right? Nope.
I serve the lady.
2. What am I holding this spot for? We have 2 paladins coming. So I have 2 spots left. And I could just pick up Mounted Yeoman. For now, hold the cavalry spot. Sure. That's fine. Okay, finally. The Pokemon idea is, with the Han Emperor, you can... I think the new Empire mechanic is available to everyone, eventually. But basically the way it works is you have this loose... Not loose. You have a treaty with everyone under your empire. And they're imperial subjects, but they're not really bound to you. I mean, the way it works is they pay you tribute, and then... So I think the way it works is 80% of their income, their taxes, comes into you as tribute, and then you redistribute like 90% of it across your entire empire. I think that's the way it works.
Pious.
And so eventually, if you get enough support, is it Dynasty or Warlord? I think it's Dynasty. It might be Warlord, though. If you get enough Dynasty support, you can annex your Imperial subjects, which
I have seen your heart.
makes you a little untrustworthy. But, who needs to be trustworthy? And so my plan was to annex the important people that I wanted and collect them like Pokemon. Maybe one day I could have the dream team of Guan Yu, Liu Bu, and Kong Rong. That would be nice, even though all of them would hate each other in real life, but that's okay. If Dynasty Warriors can do it, I can do it. So maybe asking, well, what's the downside? And the downside is kind of
True knight of Brettonian.
twofold,
Noble son of Brettonian.
threefold. We are going to have Yselda go this way, or should she go south? Yselda might go south.
I have seen the way.
Yselda's going south. Because we'll swing over here with Repanse.
The lady calls me.
And the first downside Campaign map movement range. We did it. We're the best.
She speaks, I listen.
Is that... Do you think they're bold enough to come into the... I have to go this way anyway. Huh?
Such weak,
So if I
Heretic.
force march here,
All's ready.
we're in position. Is that the... I promise I can retain one single thought in my brain. It's just all these things I'm doing slightly distracts me. I'm sorry if it's annoying. I'm trying my best, I promise. Okay. I think that's everything. No need that. We're making 15 grad a turn. How are you doing, Mogen? What are you up to?
Blessings of the lady
How are you
be
feeling?
upon you. My reputation precedes me.
Oh, that's our pirate friends. Friend in quotation.
For now, yes.
And bye.
Lord of Brettonian.
The downside is that I think Liu Hong's campaign is a little different. Which is good. Different is good. But the way it kind of works is because you're starting before the campaign itself,
By strength and wisdom.
you have like these 10, 15-ish turns that are very slow. And I mean, you know, the game is always slow at the very start.
Fragile and weak.
But I think Liu Hong has
ready.
like some of the slowest starts ever.
I cannot do this.
And I hope...
Fully. I cannot.
What?
Set sail.
I'm very
For
confused.
Bretonnia, for the lady.
I hope people wouldn't find that too off-putting. I hope. And additionally, the campaign itself can end very quickly. This cost me 50 freaking chivalry. I kind of want more chivalry. We can get more here. Because the goal of the Three Kingdoms is to become Emperor.
Valiant Lord.
Which you might be like, wait a minute. If you're playing as the Emperor, doesn't it mean you're already Emperor? To which I would say yes. You are very astute. If you're playing as the Han Emperor, you're already Emperor.
Steps are guided.
Which makes it a little interesting. Are we ready to go to war with the freaking lizards?
Honor before glory.
I guess we're about to find out. Going to war with Tic-Tac-Toe makes me feel a little sad. Because I don't know if anyone actually watched it, but we do have a Tic-Tac-Toe campaign, a Vortex campaign on the channel, and I thoroughly enjoyed playing as Talaka. So, hurts my soul a little bit. But it's got to be done, Tic-Tac-Toe. The lady has demanded the purge of the Southlands. And you're in the Southlands. Oddly enough, he's also at the Southlands at the behest of someone else. We'll see who the fool is. Maybe I should have gone with something else and started my 4th army. The other option and go on my 4th army. It's not the worst idea I've ever heard of. If I attack Tic-Tac-Toe, I pull in this garrison. Tic-Tac-Toe is scary enough, I think.
Protector of the realm.
Could I try and...
Armored in faith.
My theory is I attack statues of the gods, take it, and then Tic-Tac-Toe slaughters me. But could I, like, declare war and ambush? Now that's a thought, isn't it? What if we do that?
I will indulge you.
Oh. We'll see. This could be dumb. Could also be great. We'll find out. We'll find out right quick.
I await.
I also feel like I was definitely explaining the campaign for Total War 3
For
Kingdoms.
justice.
Don't run into the fog of war.
As you order.
Hello. You are a lot of things.
My
I
faith
think I
in
could take
you
him.
wanes.
Can I reach you? Is it yes or no?
To the fight!
I know this is a bit anticlimactic, but
Draw your...
oof, look at that. They killed 3 of my foot squires and both of my Pokeboys. And look at these kills. 538, 585, 454, 442. How did this only get 18?
To the flames!
Sir Hemel
Repanse de
de
Lyonesse.
Buchon and Henry Le Massif
For the lady!
also got quite a few. So this army is now dead.
I am ready.
Or attritioning, I suppose. Soon to be dead. Soon to be. And we need to recruit some Pokeboys. Why does this take 2 turns? Oh, because we're in uninhabitable territory, huh? That's where we are. I don't need to recruit these here. Wait, or do I?
The lady calls me.
Because this would be the easiest way to go up there and then there. No, we should just run back to the Salt Plains. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Your coming was foretold.
Now, I don't know where the orcs here are, but let's go to war.
Will be done.
They didn't like us anyway. Don't delude yourself.
By the lady. I see much.
And we finally completed this zone, that means, so good. So anyway, completing my scatterbrained thought. I want growth here. We're gonna have public order here soon, in 6 turns. They move at all?
Reputation precedes me.
No. They did not. So my scatterbrained thought, finally, if you're beginning as Emperor, the way that the objective of the Emperor Liu Hong's campaign is to destroy the Yellow Turpin, basically destroy the 3 Zhang brothers that started the rebellion, and then... Wait, I didn't think I was close enough. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. We fled. But I should be able to... Oh, we lost the Blessing of the Lady, huh? By doing that. That was my fault for being too close to the statues of the gods. Or maybe he maneuvered in a way that made him close enough. This is going to be the real test, because the problem with fighting whatever we're fighting, Lizardmen, is that they go really wide, the Saurus. They're pretty durable too, but they go really wide. And then their freaking monstrous units just crush everything. They break the line so fast.
We serve our liege.
It's actually ridiculous. Actually just insanity.
True Brettonian.
And Tic-Tac-Toe is like a duelist, so... I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have hit squads. And break everything. The old-fashioned way. They're going to have to come to us. They don't really have ranged units. And I promise I will finally finish my thought eventually. Hey, why are you moving? Don't move. Go this way. Is this out of bounds? No. I just can't really move.
Blessed field trebuchet.
That's the field treb. You need to move. Oh, and this crap. Move.
Doing your bidding.
Just eat that by yourself. It's fine. We could send someone to go kill that. in theory. No, don't shoot that. I need you to break their lines, really. We need to kill Tic-Tac-Toe. The heck is this? Oh yeah, it's that magic resist thingy. I don't really want... I don't know. I think I need the Pegasus Knights to kill the large things, but I also just want to kill Tic-Tac-Toe in that thing. This thing being the flying dude. But we want to, the way we want to use... The way that we want to use our large units is to kill this stuff. Because they are going to break our line. Okay, this is anti-large. We probably don't want Mogen fighting this. But we do want... That thing came pretty far forward. Okay, we were killing the air units, that's good. So we need to get rid of their final source of leadership run, which is right here. Let's see if we can get our foot squares going. I promise I'll finish my thought, but I don't really think I can at the moment. Okay, Mogen, you're coming over here.
Priestess of the Lady.
Curse of Honor here.
All shall know my power. The Lady wills it.
Keep running. We also need to get rid of the Revivification Crystal.
We fight for Brettonian! Fighters!
Pokey boys, I need your help. Let's get our Wyvern. Wait, what are you doing over here? Oh, we're killing Tic-Tac-Toe. Does that mean... Okay, don't fly up the wall, I need you. The Hippogriff Knights cause fear. So they're very helpful. Oh, I didn't even send you in. I need my Pokey Boys. Here. And here.
Run for the king! Paladin of Brettonian!
And you need to get in here too. They have double... Double Revivification Crystal. I didn't forget the Questing Knights. You forgot the Questing Knights. This is going well. That was me being sarcastic, by the way. It's going so well that I can't even think. So well. I need to be running into things with the Pegasus Knights.
Priestess of the Lady. Knights of the Lady.
Please run.
Boundless valor. Armor in faith. Battle ready.
Anon.
Tic-Tac-Toe is scary.
Power of the Lady. At once.
They should be able to kill that. I think we're about to break. I needed to spawn another army, didn't I? That was my real mistake. It was not spawning an army. Monsieur les jongleurs. Please don't die. I think we're dead. Like super dead. Like dead.
Orders, my lord.
I told you, their problem. They go too wide. They're very durable too. Like the Saurus are their it's not their chaff infantry, those are the little ships, the skinks. But they're so durable. I mean, we got tic-tac-toe out of there, but
Child of light.
could I even hold against this? I don't know. I let the little javelins keep throwing their javelins because I wasn't concerned.
At speed.
I mean, to be fair, I was concerned, just not about them. Ugh. I didn't do enough cycle charging with the hippogriffs either. Goodbye, Mogen. I loved you. I loved you like a son. So my mistakes here. 1. Too close to the Temple of the Gods. 2. How did Tic-Tac-Toe see me? 3. Not cycle charging with the hippogriffs. 4. We're about to lose this. 5. We lost our opal amulet. Meh. Luckily, though, Mogen has immortality. We did lose the Blessing of the Lady, which didn't help. In case you've forgotten, Blessing of the Lady is plus 20% physical protection to everyone in the army.
The Lyonesse! In the lady's name! Prepare!
Are you serious? Look at this bar.
Draw your
Right.
weapons!
I need to vent a little bit. So here we go. I do need names for 2 Royal Pegasus Knights and 2 Hippogriff Knights. And I'm actually going to finish my thought now that I'm not focusing and losing. Mogen. Okay. So.
Divine fury! Command
I'm just going to use all the heroes. I don't really care.
the lady's
So.
fury! Feel true power!
The campaign
Your command.
in 3
My
Kingdoms
soul
is to become Emperor.
You require
And if you begin as the Emperor, you know what? That's pretty easy. You've already won the moment you begin. So you destroy the Zhang brothers, the people who instigate the rebellion,
Feel my fury!
and
Ever faithful. I seek glory.
I'm gonna use this. That was fun. And then your goal is to control 95 counties, either directly or through alliances. But because you begin with the Empire, which is basically all of China, almost all of China, you can almost immediately win right after that, which is the long-term campaign victory. And then it pops up
Unmatched!
with like a keep the Empire together sort of
In
thing.
the lady's name!
But it's kind of like, it's less of
The
an
lady
objective
calls me.
and more of an open sandbox. Here you go. Don't lose now. Sort of thing. I think I'm just going to go with 7 foot squares. We're going to go wide with the foot squares. Maybe trying to get Pokeboys is the wrong idea. Maybe I just hard commit to the foot squares and go wide. Ugh. Maybe.
What news?
So 2 turns to get all of them. We still have the Beast Slayers of Baston.
I have seen your heart.
And we are getting a new paladin. 2 new paladins, actually. Raelos Walden. Evruel Lasaracen. Richard of the Flame. Guess what? Evruel Lasaracen. I'm not going to forget the vow this time. He's going to go this way. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's a little orc on a piggy. I saw this and I thought it was the freaking Arachnarok spider. I almost lost my mind. So... I guess here in Studenberg. Because we've begun our war with Talaka and we've begun our war with the orcs, which means we're going to have people descending upon us in short order. What have I done? I don't want another prophetess. We want more lords. Oh, hello. Never mind. Prophetesses begin at rank 8? Is that a thing? Oh, wait, no, those are all of them begin at rank 8. Okay. I'd like Virtue of the Penitent. We have Mogen rejoining us in 3 turns. So let's get another Penitent. Antoine Wyrm-Killer. Alright. Antoine?
By strength and wisdom,
Can you live up to my expectations? You already have the Knight's Vow. Nice. Guess just do Manon. Doesn't really matter. Let's make him tanky. I'm not going to go with another Mogen's type thing. I want the tank. Da-da-da. 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 I feel like I've explained terribly, for which I'm sorry. Like, even worse than usual. I'm used to my brain being all over the place, but this has been... Ooh, it's been a show, hasn't it? We'll pick up 2 mounted yeomen, just like we did with the prophetess. Oh wait, you already have knighthood. What can I do with knighthood? Is it just knights errant? It's knights errant, knights of the Roman, and Pegasus knights. Knights of the Realm. Yeah, sure. I'll sit here for a few turns. We'll be keeping Sudenburg safe from harm, from evil. So I guess what I'm trying to say at the end of all of this, with all the all the forgetfulness, all of the interruptions, all that I'm trying to say is the next series for Total War 3 Kingdoms is probably going to be with Emperor Liu Hong. And because it's kind of open-ended, sandboxy, after the destruction of the Yellow Turban Rebellion, which happens pretty quickly, I wanted to have my own sort of goal, which was to collect Pokemon. And my only fear, really, is that I won't be able to live up to that expectation. I won't be able to live up to truly collecting Pokemon because of one reason or another.
The heat is cruel.
Because once you destroy the Yellow Turbans, there's no mutual enemy anymore. And the Empire will fracture rather quickly. Mostly because you get it's really clever of them. You get mandated powers. Which is what they gave Palpatine to make him the Emperor. Or the Supreme Chance, whatever. He gets mandated emergency powers. And people don't like that. And you start losing reputation with everyone really, really fast. It's a pretty smart thing of them to do. But also very rude. So very rude. Yselda's the only one that can move, and I guess she's going in here.
Sorceress.
Because why not? How big is this garrison? Not that big. Wait, I was looking at the wrong one. Not that big.
Devotee of the lady.
Devotee of the lady. Can I? It's saying I can reach this next turn, but isn't that the end? Oh, that's my force march thing. I promise I played this game before. I know what I'm doing. Also, I'm changing this guy's name. Not disband. We're going to go through one more turn, and then we're going to call it a day. I apologize for the death of... Well, he didn't die. He just... 'Tis a flesh wound. For the flesh wounding of Mogen the Devoted. And for my incredibly fragmented explanation of what I was going to do, or planning. For the next series. I really wanted to just rant about it, but then, like, the game got hard or something. It's like I'm playing on very hard mode or something.
For Brettonian, for the
Damn.
lady.
Shouldn't have done that. We're going to go here and replenish for 2 turns, I guess. 2-ish turns. Then we'll go get... Actually, I should be making my way over here.
I am ready.
I definitely want to get... Well, actually, I don't really care, do I? I don't.
I require your all, as you order.
We'll go stop the orc incursion. The greenskin incursion. The greenskin filth. We'll put an end to them. Right quick. Right, wait, what am I doing? We have farms here. I don't need to do that. Okay. Keep everything on the same page. Move forward with thought, with purpose. It's the room. So we have 4, 3. We need a damsel and we need a paladin. That leaves us with 2 spots. So we put in more foot squires. Just all the foot squires. Can't recruit heroes here. Should we try Heavens? We'll try Heavens. Unless these suck. They kind of suck. They all kind of suck. Romaine Everstone. I like that name. Okay, we're going with life. More life. Technically the most boring one, but... Hey, if we have an army of foot squires, this just means I can heal them all. Non-stop. That's all it means. Then we want a paladin. Our 4th paladin. Virtue of heroism. Heroism is actually not bad. Especially since we're going against... Lizardmen. We're fighting lizardmen for like most of this continent, so... Raeolus Walden. Hero of Britannia. Chivalry is just the easiest. Don't mind me. Oh, glittering scales. That's actually good. I should put on someone that I actually like. I mean, I didn't mean that, Raeolus. Who should we put it on? Antoine?
Your coming was for
No. Meravec. Le Troubadour. Boom. I don't think any of that's going to be helpful. Alright. So that is it for today. Thank you all for watching. I'm sorry if it was more confusing than usual. I've apologized a lot already, but this goes to show you how sorry I really am. I hate it when I feel like I'm incoherent. It's one of the worst feelings in the world. So we're going to go down this towards Rally the Peasants because I want chivalry. And more peasant economy lets us build more armies because look at this treasury. I think it's about time that we spent that treasury. We're not going to get pushed around any longer.